Training has been going great. The divers have looked fantastic throughout January and leading into February. We've gotten a lot of great work in on our dives and just kind of nailing down everything that we need to do for A10s. You know, we've added in some extra practices for the divers to come to if they would like to, and a lot of them have been taking advantage of those extra workouts. So I'm really excited to see how things go in a couple weeks. My expectations are that we will have a really great and fun meet for the divers. We've had a couple invitational type meets where there's a little bit more time in between dives, but not quite like A10s is going to be with the number of divers there. So I'm really looking forward to having that experience for the divers. For some of them, this is going to be their last meet. So I'm just really looking forward to a fun meet and a great competition environment. So we have a couple of names that we want to look out for. I think on the men's side we have three men that can all score points for the team. Ben O'Neill and Ben Gira both have shots at being top 10 or top 8. They currently are ranked in the top 8 already for both boards, and Davis, we are looking forward to seeing him. I think that he can be in the top 16. On the women's side, we have Sanaya coming back from injury. I believe that with a couple more good weeks of practice, she can get into that top 16, and we're really looking forward to watching Kylie during her last meet. I'm really looking forward to the environment of A10s. This will be my first conference meet as a coach at the collegiate level, so just the environment that will be there is something that I have not experienced before. I'm just really excited to see how everyone performs, both swimming and diving, and being a part of that championship environment again. So we have had Ben O'Neill and Ben Gira both qualify for the Zone A competition down at Princeton this year. That will be March 10th through 13th. We're really looking forward to seeing them get to compete again after the championship season with A10 has completed. They'll come back and spend spring break on campus, getting their last few practices in before we all get in a van and go down to Princeton.
So this entire season I've been working with the distance group and the IM group specifically. So since the last time we sent out a newsletter, we went on training trip in Florida, and that was honestly some of the greatest training that we've had all year. To name off one or two sets, we had a pretty tough lactate set for the distance group. They did a 500, 400, 300, 200, and then 6 100s all off the blocks, all in 6 minutes suited. And to just give an example, Max Murray went 433 on the 500, taking it out. So really, got into that set, went faster than he's been pretty much all year at the end of a hard training week. So definitely a lot of good work put in when we were in Florida. And then since we've been back, we've been kind of starting to back off a little bit. Training trip was definitely the peak of training. And since then we've been doing a lot of broken swims, keeping the volume up, but definitely getting a little bit more specific in our work. Honestly, as a first-year coach here at St. Bonaventure, I'm really just looking forward to having the athletes perform, and I know that a lot of them are going to do well. I'm really just looking forward to a lot of them going best times. Hopefully they're all happy with the way that they swim. I know that based on their training, they've been doing a great job, and I look forward to them performing well. Again, this being my first year, I'm just looking forward to the environment that the A10 is going to provide. At the CAA level, there were not a lot of teams. I think it's about 7 women's teams, 6 men's teams. The Patriot League actually has a pretty sizable amount of teams, but I'm looking forward to being in a new pool, a new conference, and just getting to enjoy watching the swimmers compete.